Okay, guys, in this lesson, we are going to create our own styles. Okay, last class, we looked at the style pane and we played with these functions here. So I'll go back and I'll just show you, remind you guys what it is. This is our document that we're going to be working in today. Okay, and if I expand out a little bit, I can see my styles panes. Okay, so if you remember, yeah, we selected these style panes to create new styles on our document. Okay. Today we're actually going to create a few of our own styles, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, but first let's get to our instructions. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to begin by selecting all of the text in the table and styles document, and then we're going to change everything to normal. Okay, so we did this last class, so this is a bit of a review. But as you can see, all of my text here is in different fonts, different styles, okay? So I'm going to change all of it so that it is normal. Just remember how we do that is that we select everything that is in our text or that we want to have create normal, and then we just click in normal. Okay, so now all of my text is the same font, style, and size. Okay, so you can see here that, let's just do this here, make sure that got it as well. Click on normal. Yep. Okay. So make sure it's all the same. Okay, good. So, yeah, that just changed everything, all of my fonts to normal, which is, if I click on this, it'll show me it's an Arial, size 10, no underlines, nothing like that. Okay, so let's go back to my instructions. We did this then. Okay, now we're gonna make our own styles. So we're gonna start here by clicking on the style pane. Let me show you where that is again. So we go here and we click on the styles pane. Okay. Now these show me the different styles that I have. Okay. See, I just clicked on heading 1 where my cursor was. That turned it to this type of style. Okay. So I'll go back, click everything to normal. Okay. So I'm going to create a new style. So I clicked on the styles pane and I get this box here. Then I'm going to click new style. Okay. And what I'm going to do is once I click on new style, I get this box here. Okay. Now, if you see your instructions, go back to my instructions. Nope, that's not my instructions, that's my lesson counts. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to cancel out of this. And that should allow me to get to here. Okay, so these are the different styles we're going to create. These are the names we're going to give our new styles. These are the font styles. These are the font sizes. This is the alignment. This is the underline. This is the line spacing, space before and after our styles. And I will show you how to do that. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, we're going to call it UG title. It'll have a font style of sans serif, font size of 24, be right aligned, underlined, single, zero space. Okay, let me go through all of that. Okay, so like I said, we click on new style. Okay, and the name that we want to give this is UG. Title. Okay, the style type we'll keep with paragraph. The style based on, we'll keep that with normal. Okay. The formatting, we want the formatting for this. We want the font style to be sans serif. It says in my instructions sans serif. Well, sans serif is just a fancy way of saying any font that looks like this, that is straight lines without any fancy curly cues or any fancy things. That is a sans serif font. Okay, and Arial is perhaps the most common sans serif font, so I'm going to leave it at that. I want my font size to be 24, so I'll just click on the numbers beside my formatting, beside my font type, and I will click on 24. I also want it to be right aligned, okay? So we've got our alignments here. If I put my cursor over it, I can see that's left aligned, that's center aligned, that is right aligned, okay? Of course, that's justified, which I'll explain later. And you guys have used justified already, okay? So I also want it to be underlined, okay? So I will hit this underline style, okay? I want the line spacing to be single, okay? So I can do the line spacing a couple of ways, but let me show you the easiest way to do it, okay? I will go to Format here, okay? Click, you've got a drag down box of all the sorts of things that we can do. I'm going to select Paragraph, okay? Now the line spacing I want to be single, okay? By default, usually is single, so I'll keep that single. Now I want my spacing before to be 0, okay? So spacing before 0, okay? Remember last class we fooled around with the indentation stuff, so you know how to do that. We're not going to worry about that for this class. But I do want my spacing after to be 12, okay? So I will just put in 12 there, okay? And I will hit OK. Okay, so there it is. There it is, UG Title 1, okay? So I can use that for whatever style, and I'll show you how we're going to use that. Okay, in the meantime, let's go and create our other styles, okay? So you can see here, we've got all these different types of styles and names that we've given. So I'm going to create UG Subtitle, UG Subhead, UG Body, UG Bullet, okay? All right, let's go ahead with these. I'll create them all. I probably won't be able to flip back and forth to my instructions because once my style box is open and I create a new one, I can't go back to this. So I'll just run through it with you guys and show you how to do it. Okay, so same thing. I want to create a new one. It's going to be called UG Subtitle. So new style. This one again is called UG Subtitle. Okay, style type will be paragraph. Once again, style based on normal, that's fine. I want my formatting to be sans serif, so I'll keep it Arial. My font size is going to be 16, okay. I want it to be center aligned, okay. So you can see here, center text, that's the one I want. I also want it to be italic, so I'll go up here for my font styles. I want it to be italic. I want my line spacing to be single. Okay, so I could click that on there. That's single spacing. Okay, if I wanted to be double, I could do that there, double spacing. Or like I showed you just 2 seconds ago, I can go here under Format, select Paragraph, and I want my line spacing to be single. I want my space before and after to be 0 and 0. So my spacing before is 0, my spacing after is 0. So that is good. Okay, let's create a new one. This new one is going to be called UG. UG Subhead. Style type paragraph, no problem. Style based on, yep, I'm going to keep this blank. Okay, same thing. This one I want to be sans serif, so Arial is fine. The font size I want to be 14. Okay, I want this one to be center aligned. Okay, so there is my center text. It's now center aligned. I also want it to be bold and italic. Okay, single spacing is fine. And this one I want a spacing before of 0 and a spacing after of 12. Okay, so I'll do that again. Format, paragraph. My spacing before is 0. My spacing after is going to be 12. Okay, hit OK again. Now I've got UG Body. Okay, so new style. UG Body. Okay. Yep. Now this one I want it to be serif. Okay, so serif means it's got fancy curly cues or lines after when it's created. Let me show you the most common one. Okay, so the most common one that we have for sans serif is usually Times New Roman. Okay, so I'm going to click on, sorry, go back out of there. I do this, Times, if I click on here, Times New Roman. Oh, sorry. There it is, body. I want to modify the style. Sorry, I made a mistake. So yeah, go there, Times New Roman. Just scroll down to make sure that I've got that. So yeah, I can type in the name of my font if I want, or if I can scroll down and I can select one. Okay, so there we are. So yeah, Times New Roman is one of the most common serif type fonts. Okay, and I want the size for this to be 12. Okay, I want it to be justified. Okay, no enhancement, so I'm not going to select bold, italic, or underline. Single spacing, and my formatting, I want to be same as the other one. I want 0 before, and I want 12 after. Okay, hit OK. All right. Last one is going to be UG bullet. Okay, so this one I'm going to call UG bullet. Okay, this one I want to be serif as well. Let's put that back to normal. Okay, so this one I want to be Times New Roman, so I'm going to select that one because that one wants to be serif as well. 12 is the size for this one again. Okay. Now I want to change the indent. Okay, on my paragraph. So I want paragraph. Indentation for this one is to be 1 centimeter left indent with hanging paragraphs. Okay, so I will select hanging, and the left indentation will be 1. Okay, and I want a special type of bullet, which will be a bullet point. Okay. All right, format, paragraph, indents and spacing. Yep. Okay. All right, all of that looks good for now. Okay. All right, so I've got all my different styles that I created right here. I can see all of them in here. Okay, next thing that I want to do is, let me go back. Okay, there they are there. That's the instructions how to do that, create those, okay. All right, so now I'm going to actually apply the different styles to my text, okay? I'm going to do that in the next video because I'm running out of time for this one, so stay tuned for part 2 of that, and we will go on into that. Okay.